Hi guys, this is your boy Alanobi the Billion, and you know what? We always tell you that we are here to teach, inspire the young people just like us, and we want to grow as always. Growth is what we need in life, and for us to grow, we have to do things that we are not comfortable of, but we push ourselves to achieve our goals. So, guys, today I just want to talk about the new thing, or how do I put it? What people are complaining of, or what people are complaining about. Our government recently we borrowed a loan from the IMF, and if the government can't raise enough money from the taxes, what are the other means that the government can get money? So for me, I feel the government decided to go for loans. Why? As a country, if there's a mistake other countries have made, like Zimbabwe, is printing money. Printing money is worse because you might have a lot of money in the country, but the money is useless. So, for example, Zimbabwe, they decided to print their own money. And you know what? Printing money goes with what we call export and import system. If you're not exporting enough goods, then you are importing like everything. So printing money won't help you because you will only have a lot of money, but it's useless. So it means your GDP it's not growing. So that means your economy is slowing. I read a certain article about Uganda. There's people who they did research on their economy during the pandemic, and you realize that Uganda dropped their they dropped their GDP with 3%. You know what it means, dropping by 3% to the economy? That means many people lost their jobs. Out of 10 jobs, maybe in a category of 10 people, maybe 7 are jobless. So that means those guys, they don't have cash flow. So our government, for me, I feel like they just decided to make sure that the private sector has enough money. It's only that you can't feel that money, but the government is what knows the economy. For private sectors, they need the money. And where do the money come from? From the government, because it's until the government has money, that's when the other sectors can operate. For example, US also, last year, they printed money, and you know, US economy is very good. Their import and export system is well balanced. So even if they print money, they can be able to do they can be able to balance the market share between export and import. As if we print money right now, be rest assured that our economy will be worse than the way it is right now, because it means we shall have a lot of money, printed money. And the good thing, I think, with our regulations, we are not allowed to print money. We have to seek some permission somewhere. So as our economy is well regulated, in that our government can make those useless decisions that people might think they are good. Yes, the loans are big, but you know, with the government, it's not like you're going to the bank. The government has a system of repaying the loans. It's not a one way off. We won't be auctioned as a country. I know we shall take time to repay, but that means we have projects that must continue. We have projects that must continue operating. We can't stop other projects because we don't have money. Just imagine a startup. Do you know why startups fail in the initial years? It's because they don't have enough cash flow. So pumping into that business is hard. So as a third world country, we also need that cash flow. So until we know how to raise the cash flow is when we shall be able to sustain our economy. Because if we can't sustain our economy right now, there will be more jobless people. At the moment, I know out of maybe 10 people, maybe 6 are jobless. But imagine if we don't have enough cash flow to run the other projects that those 4 people are doing, it means like all we are rendered jobless. So for me, I feel like, yes, people are complaining. True, the loans are going up. Yes, the interest that we shall pay, that's fine. But let's evaluate. Let's go deeper. Let's read. Let's do research and find out why the government has gone to that extent of looking for extra money. Because IMF is a big organization. It can't just give out money without measures across. Even if they are making interest, fine. But for me, I feel like they have evaluated everything until to the point where they're saying like, let's give now Kenya 500 billion US dollars. It's because they know why. Because we have the explanation across so that we can gain that kind of money. Until we do that research, maybe we should just go on social media and talk, accuse the government, accuse everything. But when those projects now stop, is when you'll feel like, no, why are these things not happening? The president won't come and explain to you that, yeah, we don't have money, we need to raise cash. No, it won't happen like that. So the president has to figure out before even us knowing. He knows, he has the financial year plan. He has all the metrics across. With the government, they have all those things. So for us, let's be educated on the financial part of the government, then let us evaluate ourselves. I will give you an example. Safaricom has good cash flow. But last year, remember, they wanted to expand to Ethiopia. So what did they do? Did they use their money? No. Safaricom had to look for an investor who gave them 500 million US dollars to invest in their business to Ethiopia. Why? Because Safaricom can't affect their business in Kenya because they are expanding to Ethiopia. They have to make sure that Ethiopia as a market, they find a solution. How will they break through? Where will they get the money? How will they function? How the operation metrics? Because Ethiopia is not Kenya. So if you use Kenyan money to expand to Ethiopia as a business, you may end up failing. And that means you will close on two sections. You will close the Kenyan market and you will close the Ethiopian market because you don't have enough cash flow to run both markets. So you have to find a way of balancing. Even if the government has money, still it knows the allocated money is for certain projects. So for other projects, we shall need to borrow or get loans or borrow loans or maybe get investors who will do the work for us. And that's why, for me, I never complained. I never petitioned. Not because I don't want to, but I had to go an extra mile of finding out why should I petition if literally we need money. So for me, that's my opinion, and maybe I may not be correct, but that's how I think for me it's right. So I won't complain. I will just be neutral to the government, to the people, that let's find out more and then let's come and complain. If you have enough facts why you think the government should not borrow money, then just talk about it. Do an article, share, then let people read. This is your boy, Alano B, the billionaire. Please guys, don't forget to subscribe, share our videos, and you know what, if we grow, you grow. Because for such kind of information, we have to do research. So sharing our videos keeps us going. And thank you for the 312 subscribers. Still growing steadily. No hurry, patience is always the key. Peace. Alano B, the billionaire.